Hello, everybody. Welcome to the text is wrong. Hold on. Welcome to Party 2, Session 1 of the Garden of Genesis Dungeons and Dragon campaign. Today, I'm joined by our Party 2, which is Mr. Indigo playing August, Ashi playing Ashera, Chai playing Suhan, and Sayu playing Damari, and they'll be introducing themselves to you guys shortly. But welcome in. For those who don't know, Garden of Genesis is a D&D campaign run by me, yours truly. I'm sleepy. This is my first campaign I'm DMing, and we have two parties who are playing through this world at the same time. So last week, Party 1 had their first session, and now we'll be having our first session with Party 2. Gail said, wait, Sayu is the name I gave her.
Yeah. It's a great name.
Just so you guys know in chat, because now it's relevant, the players will not be looking at chat in case there's spoilers from like what you guys watched the other party doing, so feel free to chat about that. Sayu, I'm gonna shoot you.
I'm leaving.
Thank you, Sayu. Thank you. Also, like, for the people listening, I know my voice will peak a little sometimes, but if I don't do that, you're gonna hear every single dice roll I make. So just don't worry too much about the peaking unless it's annoying, just as a disclaimer. Chai, I'm gonna shoot you.
Thank you.
What? Hello?
Hi.
And also, a side note, if you guys notice anything with the volumes, like if one of the players is too quiet, you can't hear them, let me know. That's what I'm here for. I can fix everything easily. But almost all my mods play this campaign, so they're not they can't read the chat or listen to the stream. So you guys feel free to let me know. I'd appreciate that. And I think that's all the disclaimers and information. So we'll start off with the players introducing themselves. Let's start with Mr. Indigo.
Hello, I'm Mr. Indigo. I'm one of Sleepy's mods, and I'm playing August.
Yippee! Okay, Ashi.
Hello, I'm Ashmiti. I'm a YouTuber.
Yippee!
Yippee!
I'm gonna give the streamers a shout out as we go along. And then Chai.
I'm a South Asian VTuber who does illustrations and plays games with friends here and there. I am Suhan for this.
Yippee!
Yippee!
And Sayu.
Hello, I'm Sayu. I will be playing Danmari. I'm a VTuber and artist, and I stream sometimes.
Yippee! Got no Wi-Fi, says yippee!
Oh, that's my partner. Hello.
Oh, hi Chai's partner. I don't know your name.
Wi-Fi.
It's like when you meet your friends' like parents and you're just like, oh my god, the thing I hate is like when I'm meeting my friends' parents and they don't let me know that their parents are divorced or something, so I just call their mom
Oh my god.
their last name and they're like, and she's like, oh, that's not my last name, honey, I'm divorced. And I'm like, why couldn't they warn me of this before? And there are times I met friends and I didn't even know their like last name and my brain would buffer, and in my head I'm just like, that's Alex's mom, but I can't refer to somebody in that manner. Gail, what do you mean Ashi's didn't work?
The shout out.
The shout out? Okay. That's odd. It's because I mistyped her name. So I get it.
There we go.
There we go. Alrighty, everybody. So we'll just be going ahead and starting with session 1. If those of you who were there for party 1's session, it will be similar, but with some differences. None of the sessions are going to be exactly the same. And as I mentioned before, the parties, these aren't alternate timelines. They're existing in the world at the same time. So there might be small references that are relevant for you as chat that the players won't catch because I'm a bad person. Alrighty. If everyone's good, then I will go ahead and get started. I didn't say it last time, but the first bit I'm going to say is actually the prompt that the players got as well. So next bit I'm going to say is also the only context. Well, obviously the players also know the world and where they're from, but this is the only context for the story the players have as well. So you'll all be exploring this together. Is everybody ready to get started?
Yes.
think so.
Yep.
Alrighty. Welcome, traveler. You arrived from far or near to the famous statue of Amortio, the god of love. The ancient statue and town nearby attract a wide variety of people. Tourists, those on religious missions, those seeking treasures, adventurers sent on quests, and more. What's brought you here? Let's find out what's to come from your fateful arrival. On the outskirts of the capital city of Aplor, there's a famed statue of Amortio, the god of love. The statue towers before you now, 10 feet tall, with cracks in its face and moss growing around it. It's modeled after the fabled appearance of Amortio when they walk the earth. Long hair that looks impossibly soft and stone, a round face, and a warrior's clothes. The statue is said to bless those who pray to it for all aspects of love in their life, romantic, platonic, and familial. There are also a host of ruins nearby that attract many thieves and adventurers alike. On this cool summer day, there are few people visiting the statue. You find yourselves in a loose circle around. As some time passes, a cloud moves just enough for a light to shine onto Amortio's outreached hands. The ground begins to shake, enough for you to notice the dirt and rocks bouncing a bit against your shoes, but not enough to knock you off your feet. As you look back up at the statue, a soft, airy light begins to emanate from it. The shaking continues on for about a minute and then abruptly subsides. The statue, suddenly, has been cleansed. Its cracks have been filled and the plants wiped off. In Amortio's hands are 4 envelopes. The wind flies these off the statue and sweeps them towards each of you. Can each of you roll dexterity to see if you are able to catch the letter?
Okay.
Oh, nope, I rolled the wrong thing. My bad.
Oh my god.
We're also clumsy.
That did not happen. Oh my god. Okay, so I will say that Ashera, you fumble a little, but you're able to catch it, and then the rest of the 3 of you are not able to catch them. If you want to describe your attempts or lack thereof.
The letter flies over my head. I try to reach it, but I'm too short.
August is just not expecting anything to happen, so he just kind of watches it like that's, opening scene in Daria or whatever, where it just kind of flies past him. And he
Oh,
kind of
actually,
sleeps
can
with the
you
hand out.
roll 2 more d20s for me, Mr. Indigo? Oh wait, sorry, I meant separately.
Oh, it's 18 and 5.
18 and 5. Okay. Fiona Fiona and Hobart, your owls, both try to catch the letter. Hobart smacks his head into Fiona, but Fiona grabs it and brings it to you. And then Suhan is the worst score. Suhan epically failed. What happened?
It just went past me to the point where I assumed it was for someone else. Like, I knew that was not meant for me.
You're not gonna go after it? You're just gonna let it go?
No, it was not meant to happen.
Oh my god. Okay. For did Mari go after the letter?
I think that she would let it fly, and then it goes too far, and then she's just lazy to go catch it.
Okay. So this happened last there too. Okay, so I'm supposed to read this aloud, but two of you don't have them. So, well, actually, are August and Ashera opening their letters?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can I approach?
Are they addressed to us, or are they just
Oh.
like?
I can
Envelopes.
describe it. So when you catch the envelope, you see that it's sealed with a rose gold stamp with a symbol of a heart. There's nothing else. It's a blank envelope besides that, but you can tell that there's like something inside it that's just like paper folded up.
Okay, August will open his.
So, Indy and Ashy, you've both been messaged. And then Sayu, you said you wanted to approach someone?
Chai said that.
I want to approach Ash. I
Okay.
feel like, hey, can you share your test answers with me? Can I have a look? Or yes.
I guess I just like show her the letter. Show him.
Okay. Let me
After
send
I
it.
read it.
So, Chai, you're also getting messaged the contents.
Okay.
Where did Suhan's letter fly exactly? Would it be possible that I catch Suhan's letter instead of mine?
roll another dexterity.
Perfect. Oh, like based on where you're standing, Suhan's on the other side. Is that true?
Yeah, it's just the wind though. So I guess we could say Suhan epically
Yeah.
failed because like the
That's true.
envelope just like swirled.
A boomerang towards.
You try to catch that letter, but you're too short for that one too.
I guess she's just she sees everyone else having a letter, and so she's like, "Okay, just let me go get it." Yeah, just pick it up out of the mud and shake it off.
Yeah, your envelope looks similar to how I described Mr. Indigo, except there's dirt on it. I messaged you the contents of your letter. So, all of you have gotten them now, so I can read it out loud. My dearest traveler, fate, and perhaps my dear friend Chula, has guided you here in our time of need. I now must ask you to pass a trial to confirm that you are indeed the one requested by the stars. I pray that you will persevere through this because much more of it awaits. And as soon as you finish reading the letter, which actually for the others you probably have to pause a little bit for Denmari. The rest of you, there's a few seconds where nothing happens. But as soon as Denmari finishes reading it, there is shaking again. Except this shaking gets a lot more intense. And before it was just enough for the dirt to get kicked up. But now you're getting knocked off your feet. And as you get knocked down, you look around you and you feel the ground start to crumble below you. And suddenly you all are falling. And for a moment, you black out. And when you wake up again, you find yourselves in some sort of underground area that is in like a cavern with a ceiling up to 30 feet high, which doesn't quite make sense because you know you were falling. You just find yourself scattered around each other on the floor. Well, if you guys want to drag your tokens onto like the bit you can see right now.
Oh, I have to look around.
Oh, I see it now.
Oh, for some reason I can't.
You guys are actually seeing.
Oh, no.
How are they not on the grid?
I don't want to know. That's okay. You guys can see where the path is. That's not a big deal.
For some reason I can't drag myself at all.
I think you're at roll 20.
Oh, no,
might
there we go.
just-
Got it.
Okay. Oh wait, no, sorry. let me move you. You guys are all here. Oh, he's got launched. No, he was there. All right. you guys find yourself on this cavern, and as you gather your senses, you look around and you see across from you a crumbled bridge. And as you look around some more, you see that that bridge is over some water. And you can kind of see out of the corners that this is actually a waterfall that leads down to a grassier area below. And past the bridge, you see a big open area with some doorways leading off of it, one of which has some light gleaming out of it. So you can assume that's probably your exit, but you're not able to get to it. On the other side, you can see that the path keeps going and curves a little bit. So that's to the right of the map is the crumbled bridge and supposedly the exit, and to the left is a path that you could actually travel. I was going to make you all roll dexterity, but I'm scared. You all roll dexterity to see whether or not, like, how you took that fall. Sharon, August, you're fine. And Suhan, you're fine.
Yay! Thank goodness.
And then Mari, you are going to take a d4 of damage.
Maybe Suhan
Okay.
fell on me.
I was about to say, what? No, maybe you fell on me and I catched you, so you did.
Actually, that
damage.
works because she only took 1 damage, so like maybe Suhan like help buffer her fall.
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
want. Suhan catches Denmari.
Anything for my lady.
You don't even know. Okay.
Okay, let me down now.
Is Denmari just fine with like a random man she doesn't know saying anything for my lady?
I think she's gonna be grossed out. Like, who the heck is this man? And why is
Oh my
he
God.
talking to me like this?
Alright, so you guys find yourselves in this like little cavern area next to each other, and Suhan has caught Denmari. What do you guys do?
I put her
Is
down.
it,
Mr. Indigo?
are my familiar and homunculus around,
Yes.
or am I alone?
Let me
Okay, I might
grab
have-
one.
I might ask Fiona to kind of fly around and take a look.
Okay.
Try and work out where we are.
I put Fiona on the screen. I can't put Hobart there for some reason, but you can assume they're both there. Roll20 just hates them. You can send her 100 feet from you, right?
Yeah, well,
Well, you
I'll
can send
send
her
her-
farther, but you can't communicate with her, right?
yeah, correct.
Okay. How far?
I'll just send her to scout out the area around the bridge.
Okay. Like, to the right of you or to the left of you?
To the right.
Okay. So she's going to fly ahead over here. And she will see that this indeed, there's some light emanating from this doorway, but she can't see through it, but it looks like daylight sunlight, but it's very bright. And over here seems to be another hallway. Do you want to send her down there?
No, I don't want her to go too far away. So
Okay.
if that looks like the exit, then can she see any way for us to get there?
She
Kind of
would only
approach
see
the
this
bridge.
pathway from here, but to your left, there is another pathway. So if she goes down
Okay.
here, she would see that it's just a corridor.
Okay, I'll call her back. That bridge does not look particularly safe.
Oh, also, I totally forgot this. When you guys fell, could each of you... Well, not when you guys fell. That's when I was supposed to do it. Could each of you describe your character's appearance? So, we'll just go in the same order, like on the screen. So, Mr. Indigo?
So he is a kind of tan skin, white haired half elf in a kind of leather and chain suit of armor with kind of tool belts and kind of bits and pieces kind of strapped around him.
All right, and then Ashi.
I'm half deer, half human. Not even like. Sorry.
I may or may not have just crashed. I'm sorry, Ashi. Could you repeat that?
My brain crashed too. I am like a deer human. So I have hammers. And I'm wearing leather armor and a cloak. A big backpack under it. Some potions.
Alrighty, and then Chai.
I got brown skin, curly, dark brown hair, lots of gold jewelry, loose linen blouse, which I'm not wearing right now, pants, some weapons hidden.
Is she
in there.
shirtless? Right?
For now, fortunately, I
I wasn't expecting that.
I don't know where my blouse went. Somewhere.
This seems a little. Well, this seems like a little fan service convenient.
It's just because I forgot to put clothes on him. Yeah. I guess we'll be shirtless for now. Yeah.
All right, and then Sayu.
Then Mari is a short, light-foot halfling. She is very short, but her hair gives her some height. She's wearing a cloak, a large cloak that almost reaches her feet, and she has around her shoulder a small bag with some things inside of it.
All right, thank you, everybody. And then Mr. Indigo, I think August was speaking last.
That bridge just does not look particularly safe.
Yeah, I think we have to go the other way.
Is the water swimmable, or if we go in it, will we just like get carried away by the waves?
It's a waterfall and a big drop, so
Okay.
you can when I say big drop, you wouldn't die, but it's up to you, like whether your character like would want to try to go down it.
What can Fiona see to the south when she kind of flies past the bridge?
Alright, I'll go ahead and just reveal that chunk of area so it's easier for you. She goes south, she sees there's a huge green field that's just filled with like rubble and ruins and what seems to be the remains of a bridge, but any of the exits of where it seems the bridge would have led to are blocked by giant boulders.
This feels like someone's playing an awful prank on us. Well, I guess there's nothing for it except to go left if we're not crossing that bridge.
Would your familiar walk on it? Is he light enough to see?
It's an owl, so she doesn't need to walk.
Oh, don't you have another one?
They're
I
both
have two, but they're
owls.
both owls.
Oh, okay, never mind.
One's
a real owl, one's a fake one.
Yeah, I guess also you can see that August has two owls near him. One is a beautiful white, like real looking owl. And the other one is a robot owl.
Oh.
Well, not literally a robot because this is D&D, but he's made of metal. He's not a
Looks
real
like a
owl.
toy, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hedwig. Yeah, the white one looks like Hedwig, except cuter. I
Well,
tried
I
to
think I
choose the
will have-
cutest thing.
well, I don't know what. Well, I don't know who you three are, or what we're doing here, but that bridge doesn't look safe. So I'm gonna head the other way and hope to find an exit.
Yeah, we should stick together. I don't trust them, but there's no other way, so I'm just gonna follow them too.
I will follow as well because it's better to stay together than alone.
All right. Go ahead and move your like character tokens wherever you like. So as you guys are walking through this winding path, you can see that the path you're walking along is pretty old. There's moss and plants growing out of it. The area itself does not look very nice. It's just dirt and rubble. And again, it was mentioned before, but there's a ceiling above you now. You don't see any light coming from the ceiling despite having fell from an open field.
Can I make an investigation check to see if to kind of try and work out how we ended up here?
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, so with your 23, you have a feeling you did not come here by natural means. So now roll me an Arcana. Jesus Christ, man.
I'm a scholar.
Yes,
This
yes,
is like
not
my entire
Kylie.
job.
So, with that, you get the sense that this place doesn't feel completely real. It's not any place you've read about in books, a secret underground cavern that somehow has running water but no ceiling. And you know that especially the statue on Amortia, the ruins have been thoroughly searched. It's a very popular place for adventurers to go to. So even though people don't know all of it, you definitely would have known if there was a huge cavern underneath it. So you get the feeling that there is otherworldly, very powerful magic at work here.
I'll tell the others in the party, this place isn't right. Like there's some strong magic in effect here. I think we should be careful.
Oh, okay. I have a question. How are we able to see? Is there light or?
There are torches
Windows?
around.
Oh.
Yeah. When you were at like the waterfall, it like seemed like somehow the field was like lit as if it would be in daytime. Like it seemed like very unnaturally lit somehow. But as you're walking around this pathway, there's torches along the wall. Alright.
Okay.
And I assume you guys are walking all the way up to the
Are these
end of the-
staircases that we're walking past? Are they going down or up, or both?
Both. You should just keep walking up and down and up and down. It seems very nonsensical.
This goes against all principles of urban design.
Getting our
And
workout done. The
seems-
Stairmaster.
was August in the front?
I guess so, or like the familiar
Okay.
probably is in the front because she's got the longest vision.
So, as the
I'm-
familiars round the corner, they see that there is two ravens sitting and staring, and as the rest of you approach, as the rest of you approach, suddenly there are a lot more than two ravens. And please roll for initiative. Oh no, I need to clear this.
Where is initiative?
Yeah, where is that?
Should be next to your armor class on
Ah.
the top of it.
What?
Jesus Christ!
Fiona-
Then Mari's
Fiona has
fighting
her
for his
own
life.
initiative.
Oh, Fiona has
You
her
roll
own
an
initiative. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give her a turn,
+1.
and then you can let me know.
That looks like a snake. Not very.
Yeah, I was about to say,
What is a raven?
like a dark bird.
Oh,
What is
Crow.
Fiona's initiative?
I will just check. I think it's...
I'm so sorry to stream that just heard my Windows noise. My bad. That was me.
11.
11. Okay. So, and Mari's gonna get knocked out. There we go.
What?
And then I must roll for our ravens. So, they were waiting for you, so they're going to get a turn first because they were not surprised. You were surprised, and after that, I will add them to the initiative. So they're gonna start off by collectively, like they're moving haphazardly, but I'm gonna treat them like as a collective for simplicity. They're going to aim for August first. Well, actually, are you guys in the order that you're on the map? Or
I would be at the back, I think.
okay, is Ashera in the front?
Yeah.
Okay, and they're gonna aim for Ashera. And does a 15 hit?
What do I roll?
It's just your
Check your
armor
AC.
class. Yeah. So
Oh, yeah, that does hit.
okay, yeah.
So, I have
And-
14.
Then I will roll the damage. So Ashera is going to take 7 damage. Okay, and that's their turn, and now it's Ashera's turn. I just realized I put the wrong token down. I should have realized that when Ashera said it was a snake.
Are the birds in front of me?
Yeah, they're like kind of swarming you right now.
Oh, I was gonna try to do Thunder Wave, but I don't want to hit the birds.
Oh, you mean the familiars?
Oh.
Yeah.
They probably, I assume they would probably duck behind when the ravens like went past them. But that's up to Mr. Indigo.
Well, I'd say that Hobart is probably sitting on me with just Fiona scouting out. So Fiona would be at the front, and then she can move when it's her turn. So she'll be exposed, I guess, at the moment.
Okay, yeah, Fiona's in front of you.
So, it's like. I'd have to move over there, right?
Yeah, I think you're a little far right now. So depending on what you want to do, you're about 25 feet away from the ravens. Actually, wait, no. I'm so dumb. The ravens move to you.
Yeah.
So the ravens are in like melee range of you, whatever you want to do.
That's where I'm standing. Okay. And then. So, yeah, I'm just gonna do Thunder Wave right in front of me.
Okay. So the ravens have to make a constitution saving throw, right? But because of the range, I think Fiona would have to make one too. Oh, the ravens rolled a 2, so they definitely did not succeed.
I don't know what to say. It's Constitution, is it?
Yeah.
-1. Yeah.
I will say, no matter what, she's going to take damage. So I'm not sure if the save matters for her.
Yeah, it probably doesn't.
Okay. So then, Ashy, whatever the damage is it 6?
Push.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6.
Okay. So both Fiona and the Ravens take that.
Fiona winks out of existence.
Fiona, we just knew her.
Oh, friendly fire. Numbers.
Alrighty. Well, Fiona's
Fiona's dead.
she's gone.
No.
I mean, if you guys don't know how familiars work,
Is the corpse still there, or
no, she's not.
No, she just
dead.
vanishes. She's not
Yeah.
real.
I mean,
Oh.
I feel as though you all are like casters or some kind, so you all would know like the way familiars work. So you'd understand that she's not dead, but she's gonna be gone for a bit. So, and like out of context, just so you guys know, like Fiona has like 1 HP.
Familiars can take no damage.
Yeah, like if they get hit with anything, she gets knocked out of existence. And Mr. Indigo can resummon her, but it's like a in between like dungeons or combat and stuff. Like he won't be able to like pause and bring her back like quickly.
That's all good.
Alrighty.
I am disappointed, but I will get her back.
Yeah, just like for context, because I'm not sure if we explained familiars before, so that all of you know, like she's not dead. All right, and then
Yeah, since they failed the Constitution throw, they should be thrown back 10 feet.
yep. Put them over there. And then is that all for your turn?
I'm just gonna take a step back.
Okay. And then it is Suhan's turn.
So is there friendly fire or no?
There is friendly fire. Like if you like aim something and there's like people in front of you, like you're gonna like hit them like with it. It depends on what the ability is. For the Thunder Wave, that's just like a cube of where it's like an AoE. So if it's an AoE, it's going to like hit the area.
I want to do an attack with Starry Form Archer. Would that
Alrighty.
affect people in front of me?
It shouldn't.
You probably have to move
maybe-
in front of us to get line of sight.
Yeah, because the problem with that's not AoE. From your position, you probably heard the Ravens and like Ashera getting hit, but you can't really see them where you are right
Yeah.
now.
Okay. So if I move, I can only move one time?
So you have 30 feet of movement that you can just use across your whole turn. But if you get within melee range of the Ravens and then try to move again, you have to disengage or they'll get an opportunity to attack you. But if you're just like far away and not within melee range, you can move freely for a total of 30 feet. And if you guys remember, the way to check that is when you left click your character to move them, hold left and right click after that initial tap, and then it'll like hover a little ruler behind you.
Oh, okay. So in front of Ashra is 15 feet. If I attack them and they get angry, they would attack me before I move back.
No,
No,
they-
you need to be next to them. for them
Yeah.
to hit you back.
So the way opportunity attacks work is if you're within like 5 feet, like right against an enemy, and then you try to move away from them. So
Okay.
yeah, so you can
I'm
go
gonna
ahead. And attack.
move in front of Ashra, just 15 feet, and then I'm gonna do the attack. Do I click on hit first?
Yes. So
And then
an 11 does not hit.
Okay.
So
I'm
you miss,
I
unfortunately.
think that's your bonus. Was that your
Oh, is
bonus
it?
action? So you still got another.
Yeah, so your starry form is your bonus, so you still have a main action.
cool. Okay. I will do. I will do guiding bolt.
Alrighty. An 8 does not hit.
Okay, I'm gonna move back.
Also, just because you activated the starry form archer, I believe that's like you turn into something, right?
Yeah.
So your body becomes luminous, your joints glitter like stars, and glowing lines connect them as on a star chart. And also now this hallway is filled with much more light, and you guys can see clearly. Alright, and now it's August's turn.
Okay, August will step in front of Shera and will attack the cloud of ravens with his lightning launcher.
Alright.
It so 18.
That hits.
Okay, and then damage. Seven.
Alright.
And I can also add, using that ability, I can add an extra d6
Okay.
for another 6. So
Alright.
13 total.
With that attack, August like blasts through a bunch of the ravens, and because it's lightning, he basically fries some of them and they drop to the ground. But there's still like a few of them flying around across like the path, and you can't get through yet. Right.
And then with my bonus action, I will tell Hobart to kind of come stand on my shoulder and also attack them. So on his turn, which comes immediately after mine.
Alright.
20 to hit and 7 damage, I think.
Alrighty.
6
Hobart
damage.
is like a homing missile, and he just knocks out the last few ravens that were there. So now your path is clear in front of you, if you guys would like to proceed forward.
Can I heal
I'll see.
Ash?
Mm-hmm.
Only Ash was hurt, right?
Yes.
So I will use healing word. So
What word do you say?
oh wait, well,
Wait, no, that's not actually a thing, but actually, I feel like that's
Oh.
kind of funny because it's healing word, right? I feel like you gotta like tell her something.
revive. I don't know. What would she say?
Just like
You're a
really
band-aid.
dramatically, like Ashira just has like a cut, and Delmar is like, "We need to save you. It's time to revive."
So 6.
All right, Ashira's almost fully healed up then.
Yippee!
So,
So I'll send Hobart around the corner first to
Mhm.
scout.
So, as Hobart goes ahead, he can't speak with you, right? So he's going forward and then coming
No.
back to you.
I'll walk behind him, but a little bit away.
Okay. Yeah, like in the
Just
sense like
he
he'd
goes first.
got it. Okay, okay. So as
By the
you're
way, I don't even know if we know each other's names yet. Like, we didn't introduce.
yes, you guys did not introduce yourselves yet.
So that's what my character is thinking about.
Are you guys gonna introduce yourselves, or are you just thinking about it?
I mean, I guess we can right after killing
Shy to bring
something.
it up.
Who introduces first?
Mm.
August is more focused on getting out, and it hasn't occurred to him that he should talk to the other people about what their names are.
I would probably think August for carrying the fight and removing the obstacle.
Then Mari just feels bad, I think, that she got hurt, but she doesn't really care about them.
God damn!
I'll say thank you to, or you're welcome to Suhan, but really this is just about getting out. This doesn't feel like a good place to be loitering.
He's a man on a mission. You guys are so unlike Party 1, by the way. They spent like 5 minutes arguing about whether they should go backwards. And I was like, Jesus Christ. Like they finished 90% of the dungeon. They're like, do you think we should go backwards? And I was like, oh my god.
True RPG playing party, like they're like, what if we missed any loot?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't even the loot. They were just like, what if we missed an entrance somehow? An exit somehow?
Yeah, had the 100% the dungeon.
Alright, so as you're going forward behind Hobart, you see that there's a very, very long hallway now. And at the end of the hallway, you can see that there are some stairs leading down. And you can like vaguely see it's a little hard, but it seems like the terrain changes a bit at the end. And the ruins get a little less dirty and run down. But until then, you see this hallway has little alcoves running down it, and it's very long, so you can't tell exactly how many alcoves there are, but there are quite a few. But this first little area seems safe. You don't see anything. Hobart doesn't seem alarmed.
Is there any clues from the way that it looks, kind of where we are or what we're supposed to be doing?
All you can really tell is that something is very off, because you saw the waterfall with running water before, but in each of these little alcoves there are fountains, but these fountains are dried out. There's no water in them. And there are torches running along the side, but at one of the alcoves you see, again, like when you saw the field for the first time, there were no torches. It just somehow was brightly lit, almost unnaturally with natural light. And you see that peeking out from one of the entrances in the distance. And you can probably like deduce, you can't exactly see it, but this is one of the entrances that seem to have been covered by boulders that Fiona saw when she was scouting.
Right. Okay, well, I guess we continue. I say I'm not super confident about going downstairs when we're supposed to be trying to get back up, but we don't seem to have a lot of options.
I just want to ask, like, how the owl, like, relays information back.
Is that in character or out of character?
It can't really
It's
talk,
in
it can
character.
just hop around.
So August just knows,
No,
What?
he can
like,
basically
knows
go-
what the owl means.
Not exactly. Like it has to kind of indicate through gestures or
Oh,
kind of other means. It can't speak. It can
Yeah, I
understand
was
me,
gonna
but it
say
can't speak
that I
back.
can translate for the owl.
It's a robot, it's not an animal.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
I forgot it wasn't the Fiona.
Yeah,
Do you-
the familiar Mr. Indigo, I'm not Mr. Indigo. August and Fiona, like they share like thoughts, but the homunculus is just a homunculus.
I see.
It's just a toy.
Oh yeah, I wanna say sorry about hitting your familiar.
That's okay. I'm sure I'll be able to get her back at some stage.
All right.
She is, in a sense, disposable.
Jesus Christ!
Oh.
but don't tell her that I said that.
Aww. He's gonna get a lecture when Fiona comes back. So as Hobart approaches the second alcove, he flies back to you, and he seems alarmed. He's like flapping his wings and scattering around, and behind him, two snakes pop out and start following him.
Okay. We
So I'm gonna keep this. I was gonna say keep the same initiative, but Denmari is so far back. I'm just gonna like reset like where the initiative was. So I'm gonna say the movement was the turn of the snakes. They just moved up to you guys, basically following Hobart, and now it's Ashera's turn.
Okay, I'm just gonna run back and I'm going to shoot my bow.
Alright.
At the closer snakes.
One second. Wait, there she is. Alright, so an 11 does not hit.
Alright, so I just missed.
Okay, was it your turn?
I think I'm gonna run back even more. Because I have 35 feet that I can move.
And then Suhan.
I have a question. In my bonus actions, I have Flame Blade, and it says range is self. What does that mean?
When you use Flame Blade, it kind of summons a fiery sword into your hand.
Yeah.
So it's the spell's range is on yourself, and then you can hit things when you're next to them.
So think it's melee, you have to be right next to it because if you let go of that blade, it disappears. So you have to be right next to something to hit it.
I am still in archer form.
Yeah, I would say
that
you're
one.
still in archer form.
Okay. How to throw, how to arch, how to arrow it. What's the term?
So it's just a thing you did before for hit DC and damage, just underneath your
Oh.
bonus action. Yeah.
Okay.
So a 9 does not hit, but that was your bonus action, so you still have your action.
Is it not hitting because the number's too low?
Yes.
If I get closer, will that increase my chances or no?
It's just random. It's whatever the
Got
dice
it.
says. Yeah.
Okay. I'll do guiding bolt.
What's the range on guiding bolt? 120. Okay, you're good. A 9 still doesn't hit. All right.
And that's it for me.
All right. August.
I will fire the lightning launcher at the one that's next to Hobart.
All right. $11 does not hit.
Then I will tell. I'll tell him to attack the one next to him.
Okay. Come on, Hobart. You got this, buddy.
Surely he doesn't die too.
He has more than 1 HP at least. Yo, let's go, Hobart!
Wow.
Come on.
So that means he tends another d4 damage, I think.
Hmm.
So total of 2 plus 2 plus 2, so 6 damage to the one next to him.
Let's go, Hobart.
Hobart's the carry.
Literally. Hobart's on attack mode. He's the only one who landed a hit on the snakes. He like missiled at the last ravens. This dude's going crazy.
And then I'll have him kind of fly up, kind of out of reach of the snake.
Okay. They're also snakes, so they wouldn't have been able to reach him. But yeah, he'll fly higher and he's like up against the ceiling, so like he can dive down if needed, but they definitely cannot reach him.
And that is my turn. I won't move. I'll stay where I am.
Alright. Then Denmari.
Okay. So since I saw that no one could even touch the snakes, besides the owl, of course, besides Hobart or Carrie, I will bless everyone. Yeah, I will just use bless. So, the target, whenever a target makes an attack or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll.
So what that basically means, if you guys ever need to like during this combat, if you need to do an attack or a save like to hit, or if like you need to do a constitution save or something, you can roll another d4 and add it at your discretion.
Yes. And
So
I will.
who are you putting that? If that's on,
It's on all three of you. There, it can go to 3 people.
Yeah. Honestly, if Hobart was closer, I might.
he doesn't need the help though.
Yeah, Homer doesn't need it.
I mean, I just want him to decimate. Decimate snakes.
Oh my god.
I will summon my spiritual weapon right next to the snakes.
I just realized I realized what I did now. I mixed up the raven and snake tokens. So you guys are looking at the ravens now when you should be looking at the snakes. So that's why they look like that. But I can
It's
fix that.
okay. They're just shaped a little weird.
Yeah, that's all. They're just
They
black
have
and
wings.
flying. Alright.
It's like penguins, they can't fly.
And that's your turn, right?
Yes, you put my spiritual weapon.
Oh, right, your spiritual weapon. Which is, do you want to describe what happens with that?
Could you remind me of what we decided?
So it would basically just be it flying out of your hair.
Okay, yeah. So I have a sort of wand in my hair, and it flies out and puts itself in between the two crows.
So I forgot what the range is.
Two
60.
snakes.
So he's protecting Hobart! The MVP! Let's go! Alright. And then it's now the snake's turn. So they're both going to come up to August because Hobart has completely flown out of range. And one of them is going to try to bite you. So does a 10 hit?
No.
And the other one is going to try to wrap itself around your legs. So, oh, nat 20, 24. So,
That's a hit.
Ooh.
Mr. goes like, actually, that doesn't hit. So, let me roll your damage.
I think he does have like 18 AC.
Oh, he has a really high AC. I didn't even realize. So, August is going to take 8 damage. And, let me see. It's like a separate thing to check if you're restrained. It's not telling me what the save is. But let's say it's dexterity. Can you roll me a dexterity save to see whether or not the snake's able to constrict you?
Dexterity save is 18.
Alright, so the snake constricts you enough to hurt you, but you're able to like kick it off, basically, so it's not able
Say
to
8.
maintain its grip.
Damage? Did you say?
8 damage. Alright, and that is, oh my god, I almost switched my OBS scene. It's the snake's turn. Now it's Ashera's turn again.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna shoot another arrow from back here.
Alrighty.
I guess a snake on the left, so that I make sure I don't hit August in the back.
Okay.
First my familiar, now me.
Ooh, nice. Yes, that definitely hits. Alright. You impale that snake, and in a burst of blood, it dies. And to be honest, it probably splashes August a little bit.
Ew.
Alright, so that is one of the snakes gone. Anything else you do on your turn?
No, I'm just gonna stay back here.
Alright. And then Suhan.
I am how far from this? Oh, I would hit Mr. and I would hit August, right?
Yeah, but you can like move. Like if you just like move over here, you probably could aim well enough.
Sure.
Or like over into the alcove on the right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's.
Yeah, I'm trying to do like a diagonal.
Okay. I'll do guiding bolt. Please.
Oh my god! Yes, that definitely hits. You got a nat 20.
Finally!
So
Thank you.
make sure to roll crit damage if it doesn't do it automatically.
Damage roll.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Okay.
You fry that snake. That
Alright.
snake, what used to be that snake is like a charred spot on the ground. Not even ashes. It's gone.
There's no corpse.
It's not corpse. It's
I
fried.
wanted
and
to
big.
eat.
What? Okay, well, I mean, the
It's
other
been
snake,
obliterated.
Shot the other one.
the other snake still has a corpse.
Can I
Yeah,
like
shot
take
it
it?
with arrow.
You want to take it?
Midnight stand.
Splits his neck.
Okay. It is very bloody. So as you pick it up, blood gets all over your hands, but you can add it to your inventory if you'd like.
Thank you.
Oh, that's a for me. I'm satisfied.
I say thanks for returning the favor on the snake.
I thank you. I'm glad I could help out.
I have a small question about bless. Can I bless myself? Just for future reference.
Yes.
You can.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
It's just any 3 creatures
Oh,
of your
actually, yeah,
choice.
we forgot to roll the blesses on those attacks, but
Yeah, but everyone.
Yeah,
it didn't matter.
You didn't need it. You guys decimated those.
I was gonna
Creatures.
remind you guys, but then I just saw that the numbers were so high, so I was like, oh well.
we just needed the word of encouragement.
Yeah. You have been blessed. That's it. That's all it means. I don't even need to do it.
Mm.
Okay.
Ashley, were you say something?
I was just gonna say, like, after that fight, I like worked up the courage. I'm like, what is your guys' names?
Oh, my name is August. I'm a scholar. Nice to meet you.
My name is Silhan. I grew up in the forest and I'm just, exploring, learning outside of the forest. Nice to meet you.
I'm Denmari.
A nice person. My name is Ashera. Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah.
Do any of you have any idea about why we got sent here?
It definitely has something to do with that note
I was about to say.
and the Mordio.
It is a calling from the sky.
The stars.
The stars
Mars.
have called all of us.
On the subject of stars, does that mean that this has something to do with you, Suhan?
Ah, yes. I have something to do with stars, don't I? Let me just.
I also do.
Is it you who brought us here?
I will say that all of you, the name that you saw in the letter Chula, belongs to the name of the god of stars, who is also associated with fate and fortune.
So
That's the god
baby.
I believe in.
Is that in character?
Yeah, I can say that.
Okay.
Did you guys know that Trula is very cool? You guys should convert.
Oh my god!
Wow, please do tell more, but I think we should get out of here first. Unless it has something to
Yeah.
do with escaping, but you know.
Well,
Go on.
let's get out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, watch out for the alcoves. Seem to be
Good
popping
idea.
out.
Can all of you roll perception as you're walking along?
That was not good.
Where's perception?
It's okay. I'll perceive for
Uh,
all of us.
It's in the tall list of skills
Skills.
in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh.
The alphabetized list. Okay, August, you don't see shit. Kidding.
Yeah.
August, as
But,
you're going
however-
along, you just see like all the similar stuff as before. Like it looks dirty, run down. Did Dunmari roll?
Yeah. One second.
All right, and then Ashera, Suhan, and Dunmari. And oh, is that Hobart's? Okay, so
Yeah.
Hobart would let you know. As you're walking around the alcoves, and it does not want me to show you guys the area you're in for whatever reason. But that area I said where you could see the light peeking out, you can see indeed that's the place that Fiona saw before with the boulder. And my roll 20 is totally broken. But in the alcove adjacent to it, you can see Suhan, Dunmari, and Ashera. August doesn't notice anything. There's something glinting on the ground. So that's over here.
Sparkly?
Yeah, you guys just see something glinting, and it's up to you if you want to walk up wherever that is.
It looks like a star. I'm gonna check it out.
This could be for your owl friend. We'll go to.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
what?
just. I just went. I'm not
Oh, okay,
waiting
go
for
ahead.
you guys. It was around here, you
I'm
said?
going at it
Yeah.
from a wide angle.
And also, when you asked August for that, he didn't see anything. That's why he said,
Oh.
see what? Righty. I'm gonna drag you guys all up here. So, then Mario would see this first. Scattered around the ground are a bunch of gold coins. And after you get them all together and collect them, there are 16 of them.
I have space in my purse. Let me take them all. I saw them first.
I'm lawful good, so I'm okay with that. I'll just be like, alright, you guys can have it.
I have one.
Sure. Since
Thank
you fought the snakes for me, and Hobart can have one too. But not you, August.
You
Okay.
had it to the owl instead of August?
Yeah.
I assume Hobart would pick it up and then hand it to August. I'm not
No,
sure.
he
If
probably,
he...
he'd probably just like hold it and dance around happily.
Aww. Alright, so Hobart does get the gold. So, I don't know. I guess it's Hobart, so August doesn't get to add any to his inventory, but Suhan had 1 gold and Dunmari had 14 gold. I mean, you know, I put a number easily divisible by 4 for no reason, but okay. I just want to say, the last party and you guys did the exact same thing. Somehow one person got all of them. Yeah, I don't... What happened?
I see it.
How do I
My-
add it?
My coin purse may be very empty, but I am more concerned with getting out.
Yeah.
It's in your inventory,
Yeah.
and then
So
Yeah.
plus 14, you said.
Yeah, plus 14 of the GP. Jesus Christ. You shouldn't have this much money. Alright.
It's okay, I'm gonna get stronger since it's so heavy.
I'll add one to my inventory, but let it be known that it's actually
It's actually Hobart.
it's Hobart.
So, as you guys continue along and you get to that area where stuff has changed, it's uneventful. You don't run into any more monsters at first, and you get down to that area where the ground changes, and it's a little bit run down, but definitely not as bad and not dirty. It's a smooth green stone, and it looks elegant and quite expensive, even.
I don't
when
suppose
you-
any of you have a spell that would like move that boulder or something.
I can check also.
No.
I can command it.
Command the boulder?
Can I turn into an animal that is larger that moves it?
You could turn into a
It does look
bear or
very, very
something,
big though.
but
Like that's a
It's
block
a
that's
huge boulder. Nothing like it's
Yeah,
bigger than
you'd
any
have to,
animal
like-
you've seen.
yeah, you'd have to like get to a lot higher level and be able to turn into a lot bigger animal.
Got it. Can we attack it?
I feel like we'll be there all day.
It's too big.
If you, I mean, if Suhan wants to attack,
Have a-
Yeah,
It's
if
like
you
40.
want
It's
to
like 40
all
feet in
want-
every direction.
If you hurt yourself attacking it, though, don't count on me.
you could probably pick up Denmari and throw them over.
Excuse me? I mean, if you guys do that without asking me. Does someone do that?
I think we're just gonna keep going.
saw you full of fear. All right.
That's fun.
If you guys keep going, you see that the path rounds into a corner at the end.
Can you bring Hobart down since I can't move him?
Yes. Is Suhan still staring at the rock up there?
Oh no, I'm good. I'm done with it.
Okay.
Bye.
So is the green section on the map? That's the bit that you said was like fancy looking.
Yes, it's not as run down. It is a bit run down. Like it seems old, but much better than the place you were at before. And it looks very elegant, very expensive. You guys have definitely never seen flooring like this before.
I'm gonna stick to this left wall and try to peek around.
And especially because there aren't like alcoves anymore, this hallway seems very big, almost echoey, especially with how tall the cavern is. Because even as you guys went down, the ceiling didn't follow you. So now there's 60 feet worth of open space above you. Very, very high.
I might
Is it,
send Hobart around the corner to, like just in front of me, just to see what's down the corridor before I step out.
Ooh, okay. I need to check something then.
I already kind of stepped over on this side to look over.
Okay, so you guys see down this hallway, and then you see that there's a room. Does Hobart look down that room?
Not yet.
Okay.
Just down the hallway.
So you see down the hallway, and then the path curves again.
Okay. And now I guess I'll
It's gonna.
scout him into that room.
Okay, let me check something.
Just around the, like, basically just peeking the corner.
Does Hobart counts as a creature, right? Even though he's a
Yeah.
homunculus? Okay. He needs a constitution saving throw.
One moment.
Hobart turns to stone and drops to the ground.
Huh. Well, it's a good thing that was him
Oh,
instead of
gosh.
me.
Oh my
Surely.
god!
I'm gonna take a step back here.
put a little indicator on him so I remember that he's a stone. Okay. Alright.
So do we know
I'd
what
ask,
caused?
just like, how do we get past here?
So you guys don't know what caused that, but I would say that Suhan and Ashera would be able to roll history checks.
History?
Yeah, history. Alright, Suhan, you would know, like, the main animal you can think of that can turn creatures to stone, especially that fast, is a cockatrice.
That's
And then Ashera, you might not remember the name, but you recall that there is a creature that can turn other creatures to turn stone on sight.
Right,
I would-
folks, I think
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I think there may be something waiting to ambush us here.
Mm-hmm.
What do we want to do? Do we want to just try and run past it?
I would
Yeah, we're
let
gonna have
everyone know that I'm pretty sure that's a cockatrice, and ask if anyone has heard of it or knows any strategies to go about it.
So with your 19, Suhan, you would know that, like, well, okay, there's like a mechanical explanation of this that I'm trying to translate into like a D&D speak. You know that the maximum time that Hobart would be petrified for is at least about a day, but he could be like recovered sooner if he like succeeds in fighting against the petrification in his head.
Oh.
But you do know that it's like on like sight, basically. Like not necessarily just your sight, but if the creature sees you for long enough.
Yes.
yeah, so you don't have to like meet eyes like a Medusa.
It's
Okay.
yeah.
I might, without going around the corner, can I reach his petrified body and pick him up?
Yeah, you can poke your hand out and like
Yeah,
drag
it's, like,
his
right
body to you.
I might do that and
So
put him in my
we're gonna
bag.
have to-
Poor
We're gonna have
Hobart.
to find a way to either block this. I don't know if anyone has a spell that makes a wall.
I'm looking.
I'm like reading every single.
I do not.
Does it say in the description it specifically breaks like architecture or structure or not?
I mean, there. I feel like there are spells that let you create walls and stuff, but if you guys have stuff that lets you create spaces and you can think of a creative way to use it, I would allow it. I'm not sure if you guys have any, off the top of my head.
Yeah, I have entangled, but I'm not sure if that would work.
What's
Or
the
like
description?
making vines. So I can make like vines to. It's like a whole 20-foot square.
So this wall is 35 feet across.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's way
We're trying to
too
break
much.
a wall.
Well, they're
No, we're trying to block it off so the cockatrice can't
Oh,
see us.
okay.
Does anyone have a flashbang?
I have spike growth. Would that count? Any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast must make a wisdom perception check.
Can you repeat what you just said, Chai?
The transformation of the ground is camouflaged to look natural. Any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast must make a wisdom perception check against your spell.
Okay. Which spell is this?
Actually,
Spike growth?
Wait.
I don't know
Oh,
that
spike
would
growth.
block a block line of sight so much as just make the floor spiky.
Yeah, the entangle is like a square, but this is just the ground, I would say.
I think I am going to run.
Can I use the spell augury before we all run to see how that would go?
All right, what does that spell do?
By casting or employing some other divining tool, you receive a gnomon from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. The DM chooses from the possible following omens: a wheel for good results, woe for bad results, wheel and woe for both good and bad results, or nothing.
Okay, so you can do that. You can like set out whatever you think. I assume this would be Denmari speaking to Chula. You can like describe whatever Denmari is doing physically, and then you'd have to tell Chula like your exact like intended plan of like what you're asking about.
Yes, we would all run and try to cross this room. That's what August was about to do. So I just told him, wait a second.
So, since you're a follower of Chula, you probably have like cards that represent the constellations, so you're probably using those to communicate. Let me see. You get no response.
Okay, cool.
So it's bad or good?
So
It's one
the
of the two.
options are wheel for good results, woe for bad results, wheel and woe for both good and bad results, nothing for results that aren't especially good or bad. Because you only asked specifically about running across here, with like across Cockatrice. You didn't ask about anything else, right?
Well, like, are we going to get hurt if we run across? Like, is anyone gonna turn into rock again?
Nothing.
Okay.
You don't get any sign.
Huh. Well, August, go ahead.
Okay, I will run across here
Test on
and
it.
try and glance through the into the room as I run past.
Okay. So as you glance into the room, you see that there is a cockatrice that is flanked by two ravens that seem much bigger than the average raven. And then can you roll me a constitution saving throw? All right.
13.
You are fine. You were running and the cockatrice doesn't seem to have gotten a good look at you. And I'll also have you roll again for Hobart. Constitution saving throw. Because I'll just have him roll at the end of your turns.
Okay, so it's basically like he could just make it past as long as we make the saving throw.
Hobart remains
But
as
the birds are definitely gonna come out as well.
Not that I'd be able to
Nice.
tell. He's currently in my backpack.
Yeah. I mean, like nothing changes. He's not like knocking around. He's still. He's heavy.
Since Suhan is pretty big, can I hide behind him as he runs?
I'm being used.
Anything for the lady, right?
Of course. Whenever it's convenient for her.
Is that the start of combat?
This technically isn't combat yet. It'll depend on what happens with you guys doing right now. But you're not in combat yet.
Is Suhan going to run across?
So, if I use Moonbeam, a silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius, will they get blinded and then they can't see?
You just need line of sight to be able to cast a spell.
Oh, I can't do it unless I see it.
Well, it's for a point within range. It's not specifically on that creature. So I'm just trying to read through the language because it says like pale light, but it does say that the creatures could take damage. So I would say that's like a lot of light. But I would just basically roll a Constitution saving throw, reading the description to figure out whether or not it blinds the cockatrice. But that's like an option.
Constitution saving throw, and then I cast the spell?
No. You if you decide to cast the spell, whether or not it blinds will just depend on the rolls.
Okay. Sure. Let's try it. What do I do?
Let's go ahead and just point to me like where you're planning to cast it. And you're around the corner right now, so you can't see anything.
August did take a look inside. Could August tell me about where it is?
You are like 80
Oh, I'm
feet
too
from
far.
him. Yeah,
Okay.
you're really far from the other people. So if you just like come closer, and then August, if you want to relay any information.
Cool. I'm gonna come closer.
Probably somewhere like right here.
I can say that there's something in there, but I can't. I wouldn't be able to give kind of very specific
Cool.
locations.
Okay. I will
There are
say
some things in there.
I think your thing is 40 feet and this is 35 feet. So as long as you decide to cast it within the center, I will say that it will like reach across the room.
Okay.
And then I should do Constitution. So I have to roll. Okay, it's a 13 for your DC, and as Suhan summons this light, it is very bright, and you can hear an indignant squawk from the room.
Okay, this might give us an opportunity.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna try to run and like look.
And look at the white light.
I guess so.
So
Okay.
the light is
If-
still lasting for a while.
If you're gonna look at the light, roll a Constitution saving throw. Okay, you're fine. It hurts your eyes to look at it. It's very, very bright, but you can tell it's basically blocking off that entrance to the room.
Okay. So I'm just gonna keep running past.
Alrighty. So Ashera and Indigo have made it. I mean, Ashera and August have made it across.
While it's blind, do we want to try and attack them?
Well, keep in mind,
That's
you guys
what I was
also
thinking,
can't.
But the light is in the way.
Yeah, you guys also can't see into the room. You basically see like a huge, like wall of light blocking the room.
Okay, let's continue on.
Well,
Yeah, I'm just
actually,
gonna
I'll
call
wait.
back
I'll
to
wait.
them to catch
I'll
up.
wait for the other two to cross as well. I won't
Is
abandon them.
Suhan running?
I'm running, but I can only move 30 feet, so I can only.
Well, you're not
That's
in
not
combat. You're not in combat.
Oh, I can move as much as I want.
Yeah. Out of combat, yeah.
Well, you can,
The 30
also
foot
use-
limit's just in combat for your turn.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Because for D&D, I don't know if I explained this before, a round of D&D combat is basically 6 seconds of real time. That's why there's a movement limit and everything. But when you're out of combat, there's not a limit. Like you just move wherever you want.
okay, now let's peek the next corner.
Yep.
Alrighty. Can you roll for Hobart again? Constitution.
Do we need to just do it?
Is it like Constitution saving throw per turn?
5.
Okay. The backpack remains as heavy as ever. For Hobart specifically, he's gonna keep rolling to see whether or not he comes out of it. That's why I'm having Mr. Indigo roll. As you guys peek around this corner, you see 2 giant brown bears.
Oh my gosh.
Hello, I'm Doug.
Oh, did they actually say that?
Could I be the,
Yes.
Can I try to talk to them?
Oh,
Well, the bears are speaking to you in common. The bear
Oh, okay.
on that's closest to you is the first one. He says, "Hello, I'm Doug, and I'm Gerald." It was very next to him.
So I'm just gonna like walk up to them and just be like, assume that they're friendly.
Hello, Ashera.
How do you know my name?
They don't respond. They're just gonna stare at you.
I'm gonna ask them if we can pass through.
In order to pass through, you must pass the last of Amortio's trial. Are all of you just going to keep standing back there?
I will approach and stand next to Ashera while she is talking to the bear.
I'm gonna ask them if we have to go back and fight the cockatrice.
The cockatrice. Oh no. I mean, we were expecting that you would fight it, but you kind of just. It's fine. We'll take care of it if it comes.
Thank you.
Yeah, we were really thinking that you can do that. We thought like you would fight it and you have to do all this like cool stone stuff, but you know, instead the poor owl just took the hit. Oh, by the way, and then when he mentions the owl, Gerald's gonna like walk over and he's probably kind of accidentally shoving Denmari out of the way. Not on purpose. He's just so large that he's like accidentally like shoving her to the side.
Is it the size of a normal bear, or is it?
It's like the
Like-
size
It's
of
a
like
big bear.
yeah, like it's a big bear. Like
Okay.
yeah, like it doesn't seem unnatural, but it's like quite like big. Like the two bears together take up like the hallway mainly. And Gerald like presses a paw against your backpack, and then suddenly there's like clinking and fluttering as Hobart tries to get out.
Okay, I'll open the pack and let him out.
Hobart is
They're
free.
magic bears.
No more hour sacrifices. And then Gerald walks back to Doug. All right.
So I'm gonna ask what the next trial is.
The last trial was meant to be the trial of wits, but you've kind of done that already.
Oh, yeah,
However-
what is the witch trial?
I shall perform it again. In order to pass, each of you must answer a riddle from me. Who would like to go first?
I'm a scholar. I love riddles. Lay it on me.
Excellent. Sorry, out of character. That's not Doug. Doug's not laughing. I was hoping you'd go first. Excellent. August. 3 people can pave a road in 4 hours. How long will it take for 8 people to pave a road?
Give me a moment.
Do you
8
need a
people,
piece
you
of
said?
scratch paper?
I've got one.
Okay, so prepared. Do you need the question
Are
again?
we all hear the same riddle?
Can I just
Yeah.
confirm the numbers? So it's 3 people build a road in 4 hours. How long does it take 8 people?
Yes, that is correct. And yeah, all of you hear the riddle. However, oh, I forgot to say that. Only August can give the answer. If you'd like to discuss among yourselves, go ahead, but I will only accept an answer from August. Each of you has your own trial.
Mm. Do you need help?
No, I'm just
think he's
scratch papering the
dry.
math. So 3 people in 4 hours means that let's call it 12 hours to build the entire road. If you put 1 person, so 3 people would make it 4 hours each. It's 12 hours to build the total road, which means if you had 8 people, you would. So that would give you. It would be 1.5 hours.
That is correct. Who is next?
go next.
Denmari. There is a one-story home in which everything is yellow. Yellow walls, yellow doors, and yellow furniture. What color are the stairs?
It's one story.
Correct. Who is next?
I'll go next.
Alright. Oh, this one's mine. Alright, you ready? Are you prepared?
I hope so.
Alright, if you need a break, just let me know. If you need to know origin or definitions. Alright, I have a tail and I have a head, but I have no body. I am not a snake. What am I? And a little hint is actually you came across this here. We left you some. Well, we left all of you some.
Well, not all of us.
Well, we did leave all of you some, but you know, you didn't all participate.
I will discuss with everyone.
Oh,
I think it is gold. What do y'all think?
Yeah, I think it's a coin.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds right.
mhm.
Hi. So, is it
Hi.
a gold coin?
Yeah, I'll take that. It doesn't have to be gold, it's just a coin, but that's correct.
Okay.
Alright,
Yay.
and Ashera, that leaves you. Are you ready? Are you hydrated?
Yes.
Alright, that's great to hear. This one's a long one, so just stay with me. You got this, alright? My challenge has made men throughout time stumble. I've defeated kings and left wise men humble. You see me now, but I'm most often heard, and I've killed men when with bullets paired. You might break a sweat when fighting with me, but I'll exert no pressure on your body. With a direct approach, you can never find victory. Work laterally rather than literally. What am I?
I'm gonna talk to everyone else. But I'm not sure. It might be like something like a castle wall or something.
Can we hear it again?
Yes. My challenge has made men throughout time stumble. I have defeated kings and left wise men humble. You see me now, but I am most often heard, and I've killed men when with bullets paired. You might break a sweat when fighting me, but I'll exert no pressure on your body. With a direct approach, you can never find victory. Work laterally rather than literally. What am I?
Literally mean?
I didn't said that you can hear it.
Sorry, what did you say,
It
Ash?
says we can currently see it, but it's more often heard.
Mhm.
Yeah. I have no clue.
I'm stumped. I think it's a pun of some. It must be a pun of some kind. I think that's what it means when it says think laterally rather than literally.
Yeah, I did
Can
hear the bear
I-
put quite an emphasis on laterally.
Laterally.
Can I use command and tell them to flee, to run away, so we can cross?
The bears?
Mm-hmm.
You can try. I don't know what the
They
rolls
seem
are.
pretty strong.
Wisdom.
Okay.
14.
So you don't have to roll anything first, right? I just roll.
I think so. Yeah.
The bear should stare at you. Well, that was rude.
Oh.
We're not even attacking you. It's
Yeah,
just a
this is
riddle.
like some very smart bears.
How many guesses do we get?
Ashera can only tell us one, but you know what the others tell us? Gerald. They can only give one answer, Gerald. You need to stop being so nice to everyone. God.
What happens if we guess incorrectly?
That was Gerald.
Will you let us pass even if we give an incorrect answer?
They stare at you.
Okay.
I feel like they might just attack us if I get it wrong.
Yeah, we will attack you.
Yeah, I'm stumped though, and I can't think of what it.
Could you repeat the riddle?
Yes, of course. My challenge has made men throughout time stumble. I've defeated kings and left wise men humble. You see me now, but I am most often heard and have killed men when with bullets paired. You might break a sweat when fighting me, but I'll exert no pressure on your body. With a direct approach, you can never find victory. Work laterally rather than literally. What am I?
Left wise men humble.
Would you guys like to phone a friend?
Can we do that?
Just kidding. I don't know what phones are, and you don't have any friends here.
Can we ask the owls? Would the owls help us?
Well, my owl can't talk.
Oh, what if
We're
I
just
turn
staring.
into an owl? Could I
It still can't
understand?
talk. Like, it has the ability to make.
Dang
make
it.
noises.
Can I? No.
Can I just do wisdom
just a toy.
saving throw?
Okay, yeah, do a wisdom saving throw to figure out whether or not you get a hint.
Oh no.
Can we all do that?
Yeah, can we
All of
do
you can
that?
do that, but I'll DM like whoever, like a hint.
Okay.
You said saving throw, right?
Yeah, let's do save because of the situation you're in. Wisdom
Saving-
saves.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay.
Can I make an int save rather than a whiz save to try and like puzzle it out?
Okay. So Denmari and Suhan will get hints, and then August will see depending on your roll. Okay. So
We choose to share the hints.
are all of you gonna share the hints? Because if you're gonna share it, I can just say it out loud.
Oh yeah.
I'll share it if I can
Okay.
think of something.
I
So-
wouldn't, but okay.
Okay, I'm gonna message Denmari hers, but Suhan, you get the feeling that this is like abstract. Like the answer at least, not something specific. And then Denmari. And then for your insight for August, you said you'd probably like share your thought aloud, right? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna like give you a thought that you get the feeling that the answer seems more straightforward than it would be, considering how the other riddles were also worded.
Yeah, it strikes me as strange that this one would be materially different to how the others were.
Did Denmari get it?
No, just, she wouldn't say that, but I just want to share with you.
This is one story I have. All right. Well, guys, I really don't want to make you hurry, but we might have to start a timer up here.
Do you mind repeating it one last time?
Of course. I'm gonna repeat it, and after I repeat it in my head, I'm gonna do a little thing that's called like a timer, which is a little Gerald special. And I'm gonna count down in my head. Alright. My challenge has made men throughout time stumble. I've defeated kings and left wise men humble. You see me now, but I am most often heard, and have killed men when with bullets paired. You might break a sweat when fighting me, but I'll exert no pressure on your body. With a direct approach, you can never find victory. Work laterally rather than literally. What am I? And, you know, I think for the Gerald special today, we're gonna go with a 5-minute timer. I'll beep. You know, I like beeping. I'll beep as I'm counting down, so don't you guys worry.
Should it be a riddle? The answer?
That's what I was thinking.
Because you can't work. You can't think
Yeah.
too literally.
I think that might be right.
Alright. I'm just gonna go for it and say a riddle.
No, I was really worried I'd have to claw at you guys and kill you. Good job!
I knew they were gonna attack us if we get it.
You all have passed the last trials. Now, I invite you in to Amortio's chambers, and the bearers walk out. And so, if you guys are entering the room now, you see that it is a huge circular room with the ceiling up 60 feet high and a huge statue of Amortio, similar to the one you had seen before, but not dilapidated, not ruined at all. Beautiful, almost in pristine condition, towering all the way up to the cavern's ceiling.
Mm.
I mean, this one is nicer than the one that we saw before. I will say
It's
that.
definitely bigger.
Yeah.
And you guys see Doug and Gerald like on the other side. So up to like the left of you, you see that the boulders that were blocking the entrance, and you see Doug and Gerald who are by a much more narrow corridor on the other side. And they both give you a little nod. And Gerald says, "See you soon!" And they both head down through that little narrow corridor. And as they leave, the ground begins shaking a little bit again, and the statue starts having light emanate from it again. The soft glow, similar to the one you had seen in the field, but now the glow keeps getting stronger and stronger and stronger until you're almost completely blinded. And in character, can you all please describe to me either your character's like ideal version of like a romantic interest, like their ideal appearance, or if they're not interested in romance, like their ideal version of like a beauty.
Like just the ideal partner.
Yeah, like appearance wise, like if they have any specific like type of person they would find like very beautiful, like in a romantic way, or if it's even not romantic, if they're not really like interested in that, then just someone they would find like very, very like incredibly beautiful.
For Suhan, it would be someone with a big heart, someone who is empathetic and kind to everyone around them, and can accept Suhan for who he is, with flaws and everything.
Aww.
For August, it's someone kind of very elegantly dressed and kind of cloaked in kind of finery, but like carrying like a heavy book, like dressed like a scholar, basically.
And Suhan and August, do either of you have a gender preference?
No.
Okay.
I think Mari would just see the goddess of love. Was it?
None of the gods have like a set in stone appearance, unless you're saying she basically
Like
see
the
like what the statue is
statue.
depicting.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, got it.
Because that's what is like supposed to represent the most beautiful thing, or
Mhm.
yeah, embodiment of love.
Mhm.
I have no clue. I'm gonna say Denmari. I'm gonna see Denmari.
You're gonna see Denmari? Alright.
I think Denmari is really cute.
As the light fades, you all see in front of the statue of Amortio a very tall, beautiful figure. So Suhan, you see someone who looks androgynous but gives you a warm smile, dressed in flowing, ethereal clothes. August sees a very tall lady dressed in very elegant clothes. She's got books underneath one arm and glasses perched on top of her nose. Then Mari, you see an elf that looks very similar to the statue, towering like 10 or 15 feet tall, much taller than you. She has beautiful flowing hair, looks fairly androgynous, and wearing a warrior's clothes. There are some scars across her arms and even a couple across her face, but she looks very powerful and strong and beautiful. And Ashera, you see a halfling with tan skin and her hair done up. Basically a lookalike of Denmari. And all of you, as you're looking, the figure opens their arms and in an androgynous, deep, loud, kind voice. Oh, darling, you've made it! All of you! Oh, I was so sure it would work, and it worked again! Oh, I learned from last time. Oh, this is great. She clasps her hands together and looks at all of you very eagerly.
So what do you mean last time?
Oh, well, I've been trying this a few different times. You know, that's why, Doug and Gerald, I didn't want them to scare you. That's why we try to get rid of, like anything that could be alarming. But there definitely have been people who haven't gotten past here. It just didn't occur to me that maybe I should be collecting groups instead of individuals. I was having people like die way at the beginning just to like the birds and the snakes. But I think I finally got it down pat.
So why did you bring us here?
Oh, right, I'm so sorry. I haven't even introduced myself. The figure does a deep, dramatic bow. I am Amortio, the god of love. And I'm not the one who brought you here. Trula did. When she says Trula, she looks in Denmari's direction.
Can I make an insight check? I don't trust this person.
Okay, go ahead. Alright. So you can tell that you are in like an otherworldly presence, and you can't get a good feeling as to like Amortio's intentions, but you can tell that this is the real deal. There's a god in front of you, and this is no small things. The gods are very rare to manifest even to their followers. There usually has to be large requests or sacrifices made.
Then Mari is confused, but she takes her word for it.
Alright. Amortio's
She has
gonna
a feeling that
look at Denmari specifically. She's gonna flick her hand, and 5 gold pieces are gonna fly out of your bag. And she says, "These, right? Trula gave you these just like a day ago, I think. These are a gift from me, though. I hope that's enough insurance." And she flicks her hand back down, and they fall back into your bag. So, it's up to Denmari if they want to share, but this was a message to you. Like, those gold coins was messaged to you like a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
It's those.
If I can tell them, if you guys ever need money, you can ask me.
Can I have 2 more gold coins?
Thank the Denmari.
Mara is asking a lot.
Amortio's cocking her head, and she's like, "Oh, that's not what I meant. Are you short on money? Do any of you need money?"
Yeah, so then Mari over here actually took 14 out of 15 gold coins.
You don't. Excuse you. I took 14 out of 16.
Oh, sorry, yes, my mistake.
Yes. I gave one to the owl.
Yes, that makes
Are you
sense.
actually
Generous.
tattling to a god?
Yes.
Amortio looks at all of you, like clearly like partially confused. It's like, but you allowed the little halfling to take all of them, did you not?
I'm being
So
kind, but you know, it would have been a little bit nicer.
Anyway,
if we had
that's
shared.
not quite what I meant. She flicks her hand back up and the gold coins fly out, but this time towards her, and they hover above her outstretched palm. Trilla gave little Denmari these, I think maybe when it was just last night, when you settled down for the night and you woke up to these, I think, in your pouch this morning. It was a sign from Trilla and from me. I was very generous to donate these to you. She seems very proud of herself, although you know that 5 gold is not particularly a lot. And she flicks her hand again and sends them flying back into your pouch.
If Trilla brought us here, why are you here and not Trilla?
Well, I can't do everything. I'm the god of love. Trilla is the god of the stars. I can't always guide people if they're not motivated by love, so I need a hand from my fellow gods sometimes. But the reason I asked Trilla for you to come here is because I need a favor. I have a quest for you. And you're all adventurers, aren't you? And more importantly, you're Priadan. So you must help me.
We have what?
Well, you know, you all must know how difficult the Great War was for the gods. Priadan must have felt a little bit of it too. Well, we quite haven't been ourselves since then. Especially, well, those two. I fear I may anger the other gods if I say any more, but I have a quest to ask of you. For the good of Priadan, for the good of the gods.
what do you need?
Well, first, I request that you go to my home in Akio Forest. You'll find my lovely disciple there who can tell you more. If I say any more, I fear that the gods may sense my meddling.
I'm not sure I want to be messing around with gods meddling with each other. Like, is there a way for me to kind of get out of this place?
Amortia just smiles at you, but it seems slightly unsettling. Well, I mean, I'll know if you don't listen to me.
Denmar believes that if Trula helped her, then she should probably follow what she says. So she accepts.
Morsho smiles at you, and she hasn't moved, but you like kind of get the feeling as if you're being embraced somehow. A warm, comforting feeling.
Sure.
Alright, I'll
thinks
do it
it's
if it means that I can get out.
After
Wonderful.
noticing August's interaction and the unsettling expression, I accept as well.
Wonderful. Ashera?
if it's for the good of Priadan, then I accept.
Lovely, thank you. And Ashera, Suhan and August don't feel this. Ashera also feels like that warm embrace, even though Amortio hasn't moved. And she's beaming at all of you generally. Wonderful, that's so lovely. Remember, go to Akio Forest, and well, you'll probably notice her, especially you, Suhan. But go visit Juniper, and she'll tell you more, alright? I'll catch you later. Goodbye,
Before
darlings.
you leave,
What?
before you leave, do you have more gold coins?
Definitely gonna need some for
This
us.
adventure, we will probably need to equip ourselves.
Amortio, for the first time,
Food.
frowns,
Sleep.
and with a flick of her hand, she lifts all. How many coins do you have right now? She lifts
I-
all 39 coins out of your bag, and then she. Hold on, let me map this. She gives 8 each to August, Ashera, and Suhan.
Bless this god.
No!
And then she gives 12 to Hobart.
Good.
The favoritism.
And then she drops the 3 back into Denmari's pouch. And she smiles. And she says, "Goodbye, darlings." And she leaves, like in a flash of light, before you even have the chance to say
So
anything else.
I have 3 left.
You only have 3 coins now.
Oh.
Do I
I
know
know.
Juniper?
You would have heard of this person. So, let me message you, the description, which I didn't send to you yet because I didn't want to, like, spoil her.
Yeah.
But let me message you her description. And also, as Amortio disappears, the statue in front of you maintains its size, but suddenly there's moss and cracks and rubble around it, similar to the one that had been on the field. And as I'm messaging Chai, what Suhan would know, if you guys want to talk or take any next steps, feel free.
So our goal is to get to the forest?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Do any of you know where this place is?
I
Yes,
believe.
it's north of Haplor.
Yeah.
I was actually on my way to Akia for more herbs for my potions.
Do you guys want the world map?
I see it.
I see it also. I have it open.
I can also, here, I'm gonna put you guys there so you can see exactly where you guys are. So that token is where you are. So you are close to Aplor and you're a little far from Akia Forest, but you're in between both.
So we have to go north.
I mean, I was on my way south back to my college. I guess I'm taking a detour.
Quite a big detour.
Yeah, it wouldn't want to anger the gods.
Then Mari didn't really have like a set path, so she just believes that this is what she has to do now and where she has to go.
I mean, I suppose it will be an interesting enough study to investigate why gods are interfering with the lives of mortals again. I suppose that I can get some publications out of this.
So, just so you guys know, to get to Akia Forest on foot would probably be 2 days worth of travels, but you guys are only a couple hours away from Aplor right now. Just
What
for
are
context.
So for now, we just
Typical
need to get
means
out
of transport.
I mean, probably walking. If you guys wanted to get horses or anything, you know you'd have to go back to Aplor to get those. You wouldn't find that in between here to the Akia Forest because that area is fairly secluded. And then Chai, I also DM'd you the description of Juniper. Okay.
I'm ready to go. If you guys are.
Are we
But first,
required to
how do we get out
travel
of
together?
the?
I mean, you guys can think about what she said at the beginning about the people dying and then decide whether or not from that. But you do get the sense that she purposely brought several of you together.
I'm ready to go. If no one wants to follow me, I will still go alone.
I'm not about
I'll
to
go
cross a
with
god,
you.
so I'll go as well. But first, how do we get out of wherever we are now?
Yeah. So are we underground or?
Yeah,
So you guys saw that little corridor where Doug and Gerald went when they were leaving.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to head up there.
Yes.
Sure.
Alright. As you guys head up, the hallway continues to be the beautiful elegant green stone for a bit, but then as you walk up a few sets of stairs, it returns to the dilapidated stone. And eventually you come up to the other side of the waterfall bridge, which is where you saw the light. And as you turn into that circle room and look to your right, there is almost blinding light coming from that exit, but that is pretty much the only way you can go.
Hmm.
So can we not check out this thing,
What is
this like
this?
fountain
Yeah.
down here?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys can check that out if you'd like to. What are you doing there?
Just gonna walk into the room and check out if there's anything special in there.
Roll perception. That's not a nat 20, right?
No.
No, it's +3.
Okay, you don't see anything. Just water,
Okay.
but clear running water. Well, not running. There's just water in the fountain, and it's clean. The fountain seems clean, but you're not sure where that water came from.
Can I cast Detect Magic
Is
as a
this-
ritual?
Oh. I
Uh,
just have a question. Is this where the light was coming from?
yeah, like
Things to the north.
to the corridor over here. That's where the blinding light is. Over here.
So near the fountain?
Oh, the
okay.
fountain's the
Other
other
way.
Like an
other
exit.
direction.
Oh, on the opposite side. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um,
It
and,
looks suspicious though.
and then August, you're casting Detect Magic.
Yes.
This doesn't seem like magic. At least this like area you're in right now.
Interesting.
So no magic. It's just water.
Just there.
Hmm.
I mean, all
Can I
you guys
do
are
it-
gathering is just a pool of clean water, which is
Can
out
I
of
do
place.
identify?
Yeah, I'm wondering how it's clean when it's been down here for a long time.
Can I do identify?
What is?
You touch one object that you choose one object that you must touch. If it is a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties. I don't know.
well, August already
Not-
cast Detect Magic, so you guys
Oh,
know it's not
okay.
magical.
Hmm.
So it's just like self-cleaning water.
Can I
Well,
fill
that would
my
be
water
magical.
bottle?
If you want
Wash
to fill your
my
water, go
bloody
ahead.
hands, and can I wash my snake?
Yeah, if you want to.
All right. It has been done.
Well, now I'm not going to drink any of it.
Ew.
Yeah, I was going to drink it, but
Suhan, you go to 0 hit points.
What the heck?
I could just die.
You wash your hands and you wash your snake and it's fine. But as the pool fills with blood, you knock out. You're gone. You feel excruciating pain and you're on the floor.
Oh my gosh, so
Sorry.
did Mari cast healing magic?
I'm dead though. Can that's
Well, no. You're not
No,
dead.
you're knocked down.
You're 0
Oh.
HP. Yeah. So the way it works, 0 HP, you have to do death saving throws before you die. But when someone's at 0 HP, you can bring them back just by healing them.
Can I do? Can I do Spirit of Dying?
Which one
You
is
touch
that?
a living creature. It's a cantrip.
Yeah, it'll become stable, but you also have healing that would just bring Suhan back.
Oh.
Because Spare the Dying is more so for like combat. Like, so they
Yeah,
don't have to
keep
take their
someone from
throws.
dying.
Yeah.
Hmm. Can I do Prayer of Healing? Wait. Yes. Yeah.
You can if you want to, but that's for 6 creatures.
Oh,
You could just do healing word.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might want to
But
just
I
do
was
healing
like-
word.
this is 2d8. Is it not better?
It is better, but that's a 2nd level spell, and you only have 2 of those slots. So if you use that up now, you will only be able to use 1 more 2nd level spell later. Also,
Okay.
Yeah.
you guys make
I
sure
mean,
when you're
that touches
casting
long
your
rest.
spells, I just noticed, I don't think you guys are clicking cast. Make sure to click cast because it's gonna mark off your spell
Oh.
slot.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay, I forgot to.
Yeah, so I think Suhan, you have used 2 guiding bolts, and Denmari, you have used command and healing word.
I think Suhan used
And
3
bless.
guiding bolts.
Suhan used 3?
I
Okay.
was like, does Suhan have it as a cantrip? Because they're just casting it every single turn.
No. No, I don't.
Okay.
Suhan does get like a free cast of it a day or something like that.
I see.
Alright.
So for a healing word for Suhan, I did 8.
Okay, so Suhan can go back to 8. So you hit the ground, and you basically black out. And you feel that flash of excruciating pain. And as Denmari, very quickly, brings you back on your feet, you hear a noise in your head, and you can't quite decipher it, but you can tell that it's angry.
Okay, so there was no magic or anything that anyone could detect from the water. But after that, can I tell that this was because I touched the water?
Yeah, you could probably just
Okay.
yeah.
And now there's an angry voice. Is there something I can do to figure out or understand the voice?
You can roll insight.
Okay, I will do
Oh, I'm glad I didn't drink the water.
that. I saved you.
Insight. You can tell by the fact that this is a voice in your head, the way they are speaking, and the type of syllables and just the sound, that it is celestial, which you would know is the language of the gods. Which is not just the gods know it, but it is the language of the gods, and it's associated with the gods and religion.
But it's unclear what they're saying.
Does Suhan know
I can't make-
celestial?
I'm checking. I don't know where to look. I'm pretty sure I do.
It's on your character sheet in the bottom left corner.
Character sheet in the.
I believe you know abyssal. Yeah, you do not know celestial.
Okay, got it.
And Suhan,
Try to
Relay it?
relay it to
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say exactly what it is because obviously, it's a. Actually, wait, I should do something so funny right now. Hold on.
Oh,
Because-
you don't have
You're gonna
to.
speak in Telugu.
No, because Denmari would know it. Do any of the rest of you know celestial?
No.
Nope.
Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna do something so good.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Let me guess. Red Flags happens to speak celestial as well.
So, Sayu,
Dang
you've
it.
been DM'd what Suhan relayed to you, but in poorly, basically. Not correct pronunciation.
Okay. Okay, so I can just translate.
Yeah, whatever you understand from there. It might not be exactly correct because again, Suhan doesn't know the language and he's relaying it, but
Yeah. So basically, this is sacred land, sacred territory, sacred place. So I guess maybe you don't belong here. And that's directed to Suhan.
Wow, is this racist against tieflings? Is that what this is about?
Oh, does that mean everyone else can touch the water?
Maybe that's what Denmari
I'm not gonna touch the water.
would think.
is Denmari gonna touch the water?
Well, I don't think she was gonna touch it from the first place. but maybe just to show Suhan that he wasn't worthy, she will touch it. She will just
Then
put her
Mari
hand-
drops to 0 hit points.
Well then, that's unfortunate. And there's no other healer on the
Oh,
team,
no.
so
I don't,
there?
yeah, I don't have anything to heal.
None of you have healing.
nope.
No.
Damari will be at 1 hit point. And Damari, you hear a voice familiar to you that you can probably recognize as Chula, the way that they usually present to you and sound to you. And because you know Celestial, you can understand very clearly that they say this to you. That has been messaged to Sayu.
And thank you, Trula.
And also, like Denmari, like similar to Suhan, you felt like a whole body excruciating pain. And I'm assuming like you pulled your hand out just out of pure like reflex. Like just the moment your hand touched that water. And for Suhan, actually, it wasn't the moment he touched the water, it was after he was done that he felt the pain. But Denmari, as soon as your hand touches it, you feel all the pain and the voice in your head.
What does that mean? Like with investigation, or I don't know, like is there a way to understand why that happened?
Yeah, you can
Or-
roll investigation. Because this is...
Or insight investigation?
Okay, sorry, insight, yeah. Do an insight. Out of context, it looks like I was just insulting Sayu in our messages.
I'm gonna screenshot it.
No!
A bit longer.
It's French and then me insulting her.
It's going in the Google Lock.
Yeah, I got 24.
So you get the sense like this fountain itself is not magical, but looking around, you finally put the pieces together that it seems like this might be some god's like domain of sorts. Like the way that part of it is rubble, but part of it seems to be getting restored actually. And that there is like the field in the middle with the running water and some plants and some random areas such as this one that are just cleaner and better. And it seems that even though they may not be magical, there is someone coming here and tending to them, and they have seemed to take an offense to the way that you guys are approaching their hard work.
I think we should
Okay.
probably leave.
Yeah, I agree. Time to go.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so as you
But-
guys...
Sorry,
Yes?
before we go, there is the lights coming from that area that we need to go through.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
just the exit. It's just light from the
Oh,
sun.
okay, so it's
Yeah.
not like a blinding light. Okay.
I mean, it's like you can't really see what's past it, but it doesn't like hurt your eyes.
Okay.
It's like clouded basically. So as you guys head through, you suddenly, before you blacked out before you entered this cavern, but instead now your vision is filled with light. And for a brief moment, you feel completely weightless. And when you come to again, you are back in the field with the statue of Amortio, which is now returned to its previous state, dilapidated and with moss. And can see, I'll have August, can you roll me perception?
Sure.
Okay. You can see Doug and Gerald staring at you from like between the trees. Hello. You guys lived. Good job.
Barely.
Thank you.
I am wondering, why did you want to like dunk the bloody snake in that fountain? Just out of curiosity.
It was staining all my clothes.
I see. So interesting. Why did you ask the Mortio to clean it for you?
Oh,
I mean, that's kind of like petty work for a god.
yeah.
Yeah,
Heavy
I do
work. She could have
myself.
just flicked her hand. Look at what she did to Damari's coins.
My coins.
Where are you all headed now? Where did the god tell you to go?
We have to go to the forest.
Archaea Forest.
Yeah.
Should we go back to Aplor and then go to the forest?
Well, I don't know. You tell me. You're now poor and very, very injured.
Oh,
We
do
should-
you know
we should
somewhere where
probably-
we could heal?
Do you have any
over here?
bandages?
Can I just
She'll
get
heal up
some?
after. She'll heal up if she gets a night of rest. So I suppose the question is,
yeah.
do we want to camp or do we want to head to Aplor and find an inn or something?
Are you
I'm
asking
gonna give
me and Doug?
Denmari their coins back.
No, I was asking the party. But
Ashera, you can try to give your coins back, but if you like hand them to Damari, they're gonna appear back in your pouch and out of Damari's.
What?
They're cursed.
Are there
Denmari is
benefits?
cursed. Never
Are there
hold
like
coins.
pros and cons to like camping on the spot as opposed to going to an inn?
well, an inn will cost us money.
Which one of you doesn't have?
You guys
Donate
will
to a
pay
good
for
cause.
me.
It's okay, surely.
Wow, thank you so much.
Anything for a lady, right?
I'm having second thoughts about that one.
I have a bedroll and rations
Yeah, I've got
So-
stuff that will last me.
and a
If we
water
choose to
skin.
camp here, like, will we get approached while we're sleeping? Will someone attack us?
I will say, like, you
I mean, I
know,
guess
like
this is a tourist
the
attraction.
the
Yeah, this
statue
is
area.
like a well-traveled area.
The statue area, you guys would know that there's a lot of ruin. It's high tourists, but it doesn't take far to get like to like back into like the forest or just like regular adventuring paths. You like, I would say
Well-
like all of you know this because you probably like checked where you were going before you came here.
I mean,
I
my
think
vote is to head to Aplor, but you know, I'm not going to separate out if that's likely to get us the ire of a god.
I'd
Well,
say
I'm
up
just
to
curious
Denmari.
how
Just 'cause
we're miles from Apple or if we're like pretty close. 'Cause
So, Aplor, you could get there like around like because you guys have been traveling the whole day and all this happened, you can look up at the sun and see that it's like mid-afternoon. And you know from Aplor, you're not that far. You'd get there like before sundown. You know, Archaea Forest is like 1 to 2 days worth of travel away.
I think it's best to go to Aplor and maybe get horses or find a way to get to the forest more easily. And we would get a good night's of rest and good food before leaving on the adventure and preparing ourselves mentally to not see civilization for a bit.
I don't know. I'm supposed to live in Apple right now, but I don't know if I have a house or anything.
Oh,
I would say that Ashera, especially like with how much she makes, she probably has a home, but not a large one, and it wouldn't be enough to host everybody.
Would we physically fit inside?
I'll just invite Denmari. Just her.
oh, thank you so much. Alright. Then I guess we're going to Aplor.
You changed her mind so
guys-
much.
we can-
You guys will find a way to sleep. Maybe you can sleep outside.
I know my
Oh,
sleeping
they
outside.
have coins. It's because you'd have only 3 gold coins, so you can't pay for the inn.
That is true.
Yeah, exactly. You guys can afford it.
Well, you could have before, but then you asked for more.
I mean, doesn't she know how much it costs in this society?
Oh, I mean like an
This
inn
economy?
for like
Kind of
An inn for one night for all 4 of you would cost like 2 gold.
I mean, if only two need it in, it's easier. Yeah. Then it's just gonna cost 1 gold instead.
Right. Doug and Gerald are just
Yeah, so we're
staring
just
out
gonna
at you.
We're just discussing our plans, and I guess we head to Applor now.
You guys have very
Yeah.
interesting train of thought.
Oh. You're still here.
Thanks.
Gerald, you don't need to say everything that's on your mind. I'm sorry, guys. My bad. Well, you know, if you go to Applor, I highly recommend that you visit Wizzy's Glizzies. Bye, everybody! With that, both the bears wander, like not wander, but they walk off into the forest and you don't see them anymore.
Alright, Wizzies Glizzies it is.
Off we go to Wizzy's Blizzies.
I mean, I guess a meat recommendation from a bear is probably reasonably good.
Mm-hmm.
True.
All right, so you all are
let's
heading to
head
Applor.
Yes.
So, do you guys talk about anything along the way?
I will ask Demari about why, like,
Where are they?
what she knows about this
Oops.
since the god seems to.
The other parties here.
No.
I asked Demari about what she knows since the god seemed to kind of know something about her particularly.
It's our god's calling. It is simply what we have to do.
I'm just
That's
gonna tell them that I live in Applor and that I'm a merchant there who sells potions. I'm an alchemist. And I have a guild membership.
I dabble in alchemy, but it's not my kind of primary focus.
I don't say anything, but I kind of listen to everyone like a podcast.
Yeah.
Zuhan is supposed to like, it's like a podcast. You see, that's like when you have a guy come to your home and just like talk at you for a while. And his name is Pod, and it's called casting because he's like casting his voice out into the room.
I don't think that Mari would speak much either unless she's directly addressed to, but also she kind of follows them from a distance. Like, she knows that the god must know that they're good people, but she still cannot trust them entirely. She has good vibes about Ashi though. She tried giving her money, she offered her a home, all that. Though she trusts Ashera more than the rest of them.
So the way to Denmari's heart is money.
Yeah, I'm trying to save you money, give you money.
Denmari does in fact follow the god of love of money.
I will say
I'm
Trilla's
impressed.
Trilla's is specifically one of the gods that probably doesn't like material things.
Yeah.
This is like very ironic.
She was forced into that environment, so she believes in true love, but she can't deny she does not like money.
Everyone has a vice.
Then Mari respects the dollar.
So you all approach the Applor gates, and at the front there are 2 guards who ask for your identification papers. All of you would have them on you and be able to hand them over. And after you do, they lift up the gates for you and you're able to enter. Have all of you been to Applor before?
I have, but I'm not like super familiar with it. I've
Sorry, where
visited
was? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so August will have visited Applor a number of times, but he's not a resident there, so he's not kind of super au fait with where Wizzy's Glizzies is, for example.
Ashera would know, don't worry.
Ashi, not Ashi. Then Mari has visited, like, like stayed for a few nights, but not much.
And then
When we first start our journey, like, where was the statue?
so the statue, if Suhan just started out of his hometown, he has not been to Aplor yet. The statue
Okay,
was in
got it.
between.
Got it.
Okay, so this is new to Suhan, right?
Mm.
Okay. So for everybody else, you've seen the beauty of Aplor before, but it is always awe-striking because it is truly the capital city of all of Priaden, the most developed, the most beautiful in some people's eyes, and definitely the busiest. Suhan, for the first time in your life, you would see huge arching walls and the big gate that the guards lifted up, and you wouldn't even be familiar with the idea of guards needing to even protect such an area before. But the walls reach high up, and there are archers and other guards, not gods, patrolling. The gods are here. Guards patrolling along the walls, and as you enter through, your ears are filled with the sounds of the bustling city. There are so many people around, so many people, much more than you have ever seen. There are so many small homes, merchant stalls, so many people bustling about, and far in the distance you see a huge castle, which all of you can assume or recognize is belonging to the Aplor crown, with beautiful golden flags flying in the air, but is quite far away. Between you and there are the city outskirts, which is filled with houses, merchants selling food stalls, and many people's homes. From where you are right now, by the way, sorry, I don't have the full city map on me right now. From where you are right now, I would guess that you are not too far from Ashera's home. And Ashera would also know that Wizzy's Glizzy's is a quote-unquote corn dog stand. So you wouldn't know it's called a corn dog, but for our description purposes, it's basically a corn dog stand, like the New York hot dog carts. It's like that, but it's like basically like bread, like a meat stick dipped in batter. There's also
Yeah, it's
basically
breaded sausages.
yeah. There's also, if any of you don't want to eat meat, there's like vegetarian amalgamations, and you know that there's usually a spot that he's nearby that's just like a few minutes away.
Sounds good.
So
for
I'm gonna
lunch.
offer to like guide everyone to where they wanna go.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna ask like if you guys wanna stop by Lizzie's Glizzy's or because it's
I would
getting
love to
late,
go to
we could
Lizzie's Glizzy's.
just go to the inn.
All
I
right.
would
I'm happy to grab
follow
some food
along.
before we.
Alright,
Go to
so we're
it.
gonna stop at Lizzie's Glizzy's.
So as you guys stop there, you see it's basically like we know out of character it's like a hot dog cart, but basically you see a wooden cart with wheels on it, propped to the side, got a little station for a small gnome man that stepped up onto a stool so he can make eye contact with all his customers. But you can see that a bit because in front of it you see Gerald. Gerald turns around, he's like,
just wondering.
Gerald turns around, he's like, oh guys, you took my recommendation.
I was wondering how a bear in like a kind of mystical statue forest would have a recommendation for corn dogs in the capital. But I guess this is why he's been.
A bear? Gerald looks slightly, somehow in a bear way, he looks slightly confused when you say bear. Because August is the one talking. Can you roll perception? You're confused why he's confused. That's a bear. He's a bear. If you want, you can also have Hobart roll perception, since Hobart's also paying attention properly.
8.
Hobart
So
also.
we're all confused.
Hobart's also just like fluttering and staring.
me and Hobart kind of look at each other and then shrug and then look back.
What do you guys mean by
It's a
bear?
Aren't you a bear, Gerald?
I mean, I guess some would refer to me as that. I'm not. I feel like it's kind of forward. I mean, we've just met. Oh my gosh.
What are you then?
What do you mean? What am I? I'm a human. Well, at least that's what I should be. And as he offers that up, you guys see like your vision blurs a little bit. Specifically, like seems to be focusing around where you see Gerald is, and your vision goes like kind of blurry for a moment as you see like the shapes kind of shift in front of you, and there is a very handsome, tall human man with a wide build staring at you, and he's wearing basically a noble's clothes, and he's holding 2 corn dogs in one hand.
I just want to hear Suhan flirt with him.
I was thinking about it actually.
Can I charm person since this is now a person?
Oh, that's like a spell.
Yeah.
Like, if people see you trying to do that, that's not.
Oh.
Well, no, charm person, all he has to do is a wisdom saving throw, so Suhan can do that.
Yeah, but
What were you saying, Ashi?
Oh no, that's great.
isn't that like if you fail at doing the charm spell, then they're like, what the hell? Like, what do you do?
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily like pass. There has to be a wisdom saving throw from Gerald's end. So let me
You have to cast the charm spell.
so you cast charm person, right? And what is that? Regards you as a friendly acquaintance, right? Yes, you are a friendly acquaintance. So Gerald-
That's so funny. I just saw like a handsome guy just immediately cast.
Gerald rolled a 2. Oh, dude! Hi, man, are you here to try Wizzy Glizzies?
Yes, I'm here to get one Wizzy Glizzy, please.
He offers you up one of his, actually. Here you go.
It's on the house.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Wizzy,
How much would it cost?
Wizzy, the gnome man behind Gerald, looks incredibly confused. He's like, welcome in, you customers. Would any of you like? Oh, you're just giving them away now. Well, would any of the rest of you like to try one of Wizzy's glizzies?
I will buy a Wizzy Glizzy.
All right, that would just be. Are all of you getting one?
How much
yeah.
would it cost?
I think it would just be like. It would probably just be like 5 silver. It's like fast food.
Okay. Hmm.
So all you can take out 5 silver, and Wizzy would very rapidly prepare up some glizzies for you. And he's like, here you go, they're hot, be careful. Make sure you're careful while you're eating them, but they're wonderful. Make sure to tell all your friends about Wizzy's glizzies, just like my good friend Gerald here. And Wizzy pats Gerald on the back, but there's not sound. Like, you expect, like, when you pat someone on the back, there's, like, sound of the contact, right? And Wizzy, like, makes contact, but there's no noise. But he doesn't seem that bothered by it. Make sure to come back if you enjoy the food, alright? Oh, also, Mrs. Shara, it's been a while. I hope you're doing well. Are these your new friends, Mrs. Shara?
Oh, wait, I'm confused how you take out 5 silver from the gold. I don't know the conversion of how much silver.
Yeah,
is in
so
the
if you
gold
click
piece.
on inventory, then tap on your gold, there's an adjust coin where it says SP. That's the silver. So you can type 5 and then remove, and it's gonna
Wait,
automatically
it
do.
doesn't work.
But then, yeah, it's 0.
Yeah, it doesn't
It's
work
not
for
letting
me.
you?
Yeah, you can't remove
Okay.
5 from 0.
That is weird. Usually it would automatically convert it for you, I thought. So,
It says the minimum amount allowed for each currency type is 0.
can we say
so you-
that... Huh? Go ahead.
You just need to so deduct like 1 gold and then add 5 silver back on.
Yeah, because one
How
gold's
much
5...
silver is in a gold piece?
There's 10 silver and 1 gold piece, so if you guys can just subtract 1 gold and then give yourselves 5 silver.
Okay.
Okay.
You can see the conversion rates underneath when you get in that manage coin menu. So in the the list that it's got like platinum underneath, it's got 1 PP equals 10 GP, and
Hmm.
so that's where the conversion is.
Hmm. Alright. How is that, Glizzy?
Alright. So what's the question that they asked me?
Oh right. Wizzy was just like, "How are you, Mrs. Shara? It's been a while. Are these your new friends?"
Yeah, I'm getting to know them.
Oh, that's lovely to hear, Mrs. Shara. You all are out pretty late. Make sure you don't head back late. Do you guys need an inn recommendation? Are you travelers?
I'll need an inn recommendation. Is there one close by?
All right, of course. I recommend you go to Samantha's. He's a good man, he is. It's nearby, just a few minutes walk. You can go straight down that street and you'll see a giant sign that says Samantha's. He's like pointing to you, like down the street. Just a straight line, giant sign with Samantha's. You can't miss it. Very safe place, reasonable rates, and you know, well, we've got a little partnership going on, but Samantha's a great lad.
I'm gonna make an insight check to see if he's trying to scam me.
Okay.
What?
I just
I did not roll well. Hey,
I mean, you just get like the feeling from him
Sounds
that
legit.
he's yeah. He's just like, telling you stuff. You can't get a good feel confirming or denying.
all right. Well, now that I've got my dinner, I guess I'll head to the inn. Are we gonna meet back at this gate tomorrow morning to head out?
Sounds good with me. I will also go to Samantha's.
Let's meet at Lizzie's Glizzy's.
We should meet it with. Yeah, we should.
I'll be here
Okay,
at
fair
6 a.m. sharp tomorrow.
We should leave early.
Actually, is there
So-
anywhere that we can get horses, or like find out about like any caravans or whatever heading to the
Oh,
forest?
I mean, this is Applor. There's so many places around. I'm sure if you talk to Samantha, he'll probably point you to the closest or best ones. You know, being an innkeep, he's probably got the good scoop on that for travelers. So I'm sure if you go and ask him, there's so much stuff around Applor.
All right, to Samantha's it is.
We should go tomorrow so that we don't spend the night with our horses and just get them tomorrow morning.
Well, good luck on your adventures, everybody. And Gerald like waves to you guys, and he like disappears into the crowd with his corn dog. Also, for the can all of you roll perception?
Mm.
Oh my god, your guys' rolls! All of you notice, like, where, close to where Gerald had disappeared off to, like, when he started walking that direction, you notice an equally, if not more, handsome man, who was waiting, it seemed like, for Gerald, because he turned his head and followed Gerald and disappeared into the crowd. Before he left, he seemed to be glaring at Suhan. And then they both disappear into the crowd.
I wonder who that is.
That might be the other bear dog.
Yeah,
That's what I'm thinking.
that's what I think so too. Maybe they're lovers. Who knows? He tried to steal a man. A taken man.
I just took their glizzy. That's all.
Okay, I'll just charm the further closer.
It's not free food.
Alright, so you guys are gonna head to your inn. So let's just wrap up with you. We'll do like you guys meeting Samantha and
Yeah.
resting for the night, and then
Yeah.
we'll wrap up. So that'll be Suhan and August going to the inn, and as you approach, you see it's a fairly like middle of the ground establishment. Nothing fancy, but definitely not run down, the average. And you come inside, and there are quite a few adventurers, traveling parties, and you see a tall orc man behind the counter. Welcome in. Welcome in. Are you here to stay for the night?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I get a room? And can you also let us know what's the going rate for horses around here, and where can we get the best deal?
Well, first, are you staying in the room together or separately?
I could say separately. I don't know how you
Okay,
feel.
1 gold from each of you.
Okay. I'll hand over gold.
Samantha takes it and pockets it. And then you asked about horses, right, August?
Yes.
Well, we've got a few options here. Depends on what your price range is and how long you'll be taking them for. Where are you heading?
The forests in the north.
Akia Forest, well, that definitely is a bit more complicated. There's not really a drop-off spot from there. But going to Akia Forest, you'll have to drop off the horses in Keplos to come back here. But either way, it probably wouldn't cost you too much to get just 2 steeds, I assume. Probably wouldn't cost you that much.
It'd be 4
4 of them.
tomorrow morning. And also, are there any other travel options other than horse that you would recommend?
Oh, well, I reckon you could go for the airships, but it's a bit crowded lately, being summer and all. Everybody's coming into Aplor. You could definitely try for that, but they'll probably drop you off near the coast instead of directly in the forest area. Probably be soon about another day's journey to get into the forest, but the horses could take you there, so the airships would be cheaper, but though you'd still have to walk for quite a while.
Airship seems like a decent option if it's cheaper.
How much cheaper?
If
Other
you're
spots for
going,
people tomorrow.
you're going to Akia Forest, and they have spots. It's quite uncommon. It's the middle of summer. I guess that it would probably be about 3 gold for each passenger, but that's my guess.
Well, we can
Good
explore that
change.
option in the morning, I guess.
That's true.
If we go early, maybe there's a way we get a spot.
Right? Can I help you all with anything else? You need directions anywhere? You're gonna come back tomorrow for that.
Probably come back
It would be
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
All right,
No, I
well,
think
here are your keys, and he hands each of you a key. You'll be on the 2nd floor. Go ahead and head up there, and I hope you all have a good night. If you need any food, need some ale, feel free to come down. I'll be here all night. Alrighty, and then
Taking a long rest.
yep, everyone can take a long rest. I assume Ashira and Denmari went back to her apartment, which would be like around the outskirts of town, probably not that far from Wizzy's Glizzy's. The area would be a little bit run down, but definitely not unsafe, and it'd basically be like the size of a small studio apartment. It would be like enough that you guys can both be there comfortably, but just a little bit tight. And then if Ashira would like want to describe it all the way like her living space would look like, you can feel free.
I'd say it's just like a single room apartment with like everything densely packed together.
Should I sleep on the couch or
Wherever you prefer.
it's your apartment? You choose. Where do you want me to be?
You could sleep on the couch.
Alright. I guess that's better too, because she can keep an eye on the room in case Ashura tries to do anything during the night.
What?
Not in a
my
bad
gosh.
way, but like not in that way, but like she doesn't trust Ashera fully. Like if she tries to talk her, I don't know, put something in her water,
Take your last
steal,
3 coins.
take my last 30 coins.
I feel like so far Denmari has been the worst danger to herself.
That is true.
Alright, everybody take a long rest, and that's where we'll wrap it up for today. Yippee! Happy first session, everybody!
Are we allowed to watch the other party's VOD now?
No.
No, okay, we can't ever watch it.
Yeah, you guys can't watch it. It
Got
will
it,
be
okay.
completely filled with spoilers. But you can watch your own VOD and stuff. Yes, yes. Thank you guys so much for playing today. Happy first session. I hope you guys had a good time. And thank you, chat, for also
Yeah,
being
that's
here.
fine.
Here's a pog. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and raid into another D&D channel. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you everybody for playing. Hope you all had a good time. And I don't think I have much to say today. Do any of you have some closing remarks?
Thank you for dungeon mastering.
No problem. I'm very happy. It's very interesting running 2 parties because I feel like I'm learning that you guys are very similar in some ways and very dissimilar in other ways. I was not expecting both parties to have someone pocket all the money. Like, I was just trying to give you guys. I was like, oh, you know, like, I feel like I want to give them a little gold boost, you know, like I'm gonna make it easily, clearly divisible. Both parties. For the other party, Onion's character like basically scammed them. They're like, can I just have all of them? Like, Nama's character was like, can I have the pouch? So Nama's character was like very happy to just have the leather pouch the coins were in, and Onion's character just took all the coins. All right.
I hope my notes are okay.
Yeah, thank you. I'll take a look after Ashley, your pog. Alright, we're gonna raid into Zero XP Official, who are also doing a Dungeons & Dragons campaign. Captain Freestar is the DMing. It's a Madoka Magica campaign, and it is her first time doing like an online like DMing experience, I think. So, if you guys wanna head over there, it would be super pog to support. And we'll be back with D&D next weekend with Party 1. Just a reminder, the parties alternate, so every other week Party 2 will play, but they're every other week Party 1 will play. So next week will be Party 1 continuing. I'll probably post the VODs on my YouTube just so like people can catch up if they need to. So I'll let you guys know when I post them. Yes, thanks everybody for playing.
Thank you.
Alright, have a good night, everybody. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
The next shooting star you see, wish for me and I'll be here. Bye bye.